enjoy them.
Wow, this is so cool. She looks like me. Oh, very important. I'm so late. I'm just so late. Oh my God, I have an appointment. I'm so late. Ow. Oh my goodness. I am late. I'm so late. Oh, late for what? I'm so late for the opening ceremonies. The opening ceremonies for what? You know, the Battle of the Books opening ceremony. I'm so late. Late for the opening ceremony for Battle of the Books? No, look, they're right here. It's right here. You're not late. You're here. They're all here for the opening ceremonies.
This is the opening ceremonies? Are you serious?
Yes. Everyone is here for the opening ceremonies. But you're not late.
Oh, I'm on time?
Yes, you're on time.
Oh, I'm on time.
Yes, you're right on time. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
I'm
here.
on time. I'm on time.
Yeah.
I'm here for the opening ceremonies.
Yes, are you ready?
Welcome to the Wonderland.
You ready to get started? We're right on time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Your time must be off. You are right on time. The first person I want to call up is Jessie Saunders.
On time. There's no need to worry. You can breathe it out. It looks like you have your clock off a little bit. Might be a little wrong here.
Deep breaths, deep breaths. It's okay.
And that is not the last that you will see of those two this weekend. We have a little bit more coming up throughout the weekend related to our theme. I am Jessie Saunders, and I'm the director of the youth program here at Gallaudet University. So let me be the first to say welcome to Washington, D.C. And before we get started with the program, I do want to call up three important people to do a fun little skit for you. We have our wonderful Bison song that they're going to perform for you now. And this song is best enjoyed in its native form, so you will not hear interpretation during the song.
here for Battle of the Books, so that's right.
Oh, you mean they're here to read?
Do you think they're ready for their matches? I don't know. We should ask them.
Oh, I think so. Who read all the books? I guess we're gonna see about that. I don't know.
They'll have to prove themselves this weekend. Ready for the first question?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Who's that little boy with the glasses and the mark on his forehead?
Oh, wait, I know. Harry Potter.
Thought it was Harry Potter's. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I read the whole thing though.
You better learn something new about next time. Make sure that you have your answers down correctly.
Right? You've got to make sure you have lots of fun this weekend.
Absolutely. Have fun this weekend. Good luck. Wow. Great work. Good job, guys. They're so good. They actually modify the songs based on the events. So they modified it specifically to fit Battle of the Books and to cheer on all of those competing this weekend. Are you familiar with what I mean here by rabbit hole? With Alice in Wonderland, she falls down a rabbit hole and discovers Wonderland. So we're hoping that you fall down the rabbit hole into our Wonderland this weekend. He's saying, "Who are you?" When he blows out the smoke. I'd like to call Shane up now, and he will do introductions for the team.
All right, everybody, we're going to introduce the teams. When I say your school, remember this is all in fun. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of you are familiar with that, some of you aren't. So, 1, 2, 1, 3. All right, so I'm going to say the name of a team, and that team needs to stand up, and all of them need to do either 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on the number that I say, okay? So let's start with the first team. CSD Fremont. Where's Fremont? Stand up. Let's see it. Are you ready? I'm giving you 2. Next team. Kendall. Right, the Buck Kendall team. Next team. Marie Philippe. Metro Deaf School. Buck team. 3. Nebraska North. 2. Rocky Mountain Deaf School. Texas. WPSD.
Kendall, blue team 2. Metro Deaf School, blue team 4. EDSB 2. Rochester, 3. Venado, from California, 1. Wisconsin, 2. And we have a green team with us. Venado.
Thank you so much, Shane, for that. It's important to recognize those folks in the room today, and we can see who is with who. I'd like to take a moment and introduce my youth program ambassadors. So if you all could come to the stage now and introduce yourselves, please.
Hello, I am Gabby. Hi, I'm Claude. I'm Shaylin. Hello, everyone. I'm Shane. Hello, I am Lydia. Hello, I am Pablo. Hello, everyone. I am Alyssa. Hello to all of you. My name is Avila. Hello, everybody. My name is Stephania. Hello to everyone. My name is Powell. And hi, everyone. My name is Ryan. Have fun, everyone. Enjoy.
Okay, now I'd like to take a moment and recognize our head judges. Our head judge this season. And you guys might want to get a look at her face so you can figure out how to bribe her sometime this weekend. I'll let her come up here and say a few words to you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the National Battle of the Books competition. This is my favorite event of the year. We have the Academic Bowl, we have our summer camps, but this is my baby, and I absolutely love Battle of the Books. How many of you have enjoyed the books you've read this year? They've been good? You're happy with them? All right, good, and I'm glad to see that. So I will be introducing the pools soon. There are new pools that you will be in for the Battle of the Books. Some players may remember in previous years we had 4 pools. We had the Newberry pool, Preetz, and 2 others. And they were all named after awards or famous literary awards that were available. And this year we decided to do something different. We didn't feel like those 4 categories really fit the essence of Battle of the Books and fit our bilingual mission, supporting American Sign Language and English. So we decided instead to have our pools to be renamed, and we asked the community, including the coaches, chaperones, Facebook, and through feedback and several nominations, we were able to select new names. So there are 4 new pools. So first is the Agatha Hansen pool. And she is the first woman to graduate from Gallaudet with a 4-year degree. She was valedictorian of her class, and she helped to found the Buff and Blue, our school newspaper. She wrote a number of articles for them as well. She is a pioneer, and not only that, but she's deafblind as well. So we honor her by having one pool named after her. Oh, and I should tell you which teams are going to be in this pool. So in the Agatha Hansen pool, we have the following 4 teams. Fremont, Metro Deaf School. Let's see, I can't see that now. Okay, yes. Western Pennsylvania School for the Deaf and Marie Philippe. Is that correct? Okay, hard to see that. All right, so this is your pool. So these are the other 3 teams that you'll be competing against tomorrow if you are in this pool. Next we have Nathy Marbury. Nathy Marbury and her pool is based on her life. She is a wonderful Black ASL storyteller. Many of her stories were filmed, and she was a staunch advocate of children's literacy and especially of children's access to ASL. She was the first Black deaf woman to become a national leader and to get into the National Leadership Institute in California. She passed away a few years ago in 2013, I believe. And many people in the community know her. We wanted to make sure that we honored her by naming one of our pools after her. The teams here will be RMDS, Pembroke, Texas, and Nebraska. You all will be playing against each other tomorrow. Next we have Linwood Smith. He's a deaf author who became deaf when he was 2 and had lived most of his life in Washington, D.C. He's written a number of books and magazine articles. He wrote for the Buff and Blue. He's written for other magazines and is known around D.C. and around the country. He wrote a book of poetry that's well known, and I was trying to see if we could buy a copy of that, but it's no longer printed. However, the Gallaudet Library does have a copy, and if you'd like to see it, you should go take a look. His poems were about his experience as a Black deaf person here in the U.S. He talks about his experiences growing up and what he'd seen of all the children that he taught and wrote about them. Now you can see who will play in this pool. The blue teams are Venado, Metro Deaf School, Riverside, and Wisconsin. Now the final pool, last but not least, is the Linda Bove pool. Do you guys know who Linda Bove is? Looks like several of you do. She's a deaf woman who acted on Sesame Street, and she was Linda the librarian and was on Sesame Street for over 20 years, 2 decades. It's the longest standing role for a person with a disability on a network TV show. She very much encouraged deaf children to learn ASL along with hearing children. She helped to found Deaf West Theater as well, a theater company on the West Coast, and she is still alive. We contacted her and let her know that we were naming this pool after her, and she said to say good luck to each of you this weekend. And the teams playing in this pool will be here. Chicago, Indiana, Phoenix, and Rochester. Congrats to all of the teams. Like I said before, I absolutely love Battle of the Books. I love seeing you all here. I love seeing your skills grow both in reading and in the competition, and I'm just so thrilled to have you all here today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about with me, if you want to talk about any of the books with me, please feel free. Come talk to me. Jesse, I'll turn the floor back to you.
Fantastic. Now, you know I love numbers and statistics, anything to do with numbers. So I do want to share some statistics with you now. The first of which is this. We talked about going down our rabbit hole. We're not all the way down yet. We've just jumped in. So we are going to start with the 3rd closest. You can hold on just a second with the results. We're going to start with the Rochester School for the Deaf. They are the 3rd closest. Let's see who's 2nd closest. Any guesses? MPS.
WPSD.
Western Pennsylvania. Let's see. It is in fact Western Pennsylvania School for the Deaf. Who do you think is the closest? Who could it be? No, you guys are wrong. fallen all the way down that rabbit hole. Let's see who has traveled the furthest. We've got California Riverside. Second place, we've got Venado Middle School. Who do we think is the furthest away, huh?
CSD Fremont.
That is right, everybody. CSD Fremont traveled the furthest. They're number 1. Let's continue on. Now let's talk about the chaperones. You know how they are responsible for getting registered quickly. Who's got those hot hands? Who's got them? There were 3 teams that tied, as a matter of fact. And I believe the registration opened at noon, and it was 12 on the nose that these people were registered, and they tied all at the same time. So let's bring them all up at the same time. Indiana School for the Deaf, Nebraska North, and Texas School for the Deaf registered at the exact same time, right as we opened. There were a few more teams that were almost there. You registered 1 second after them, Kendall and a couple of others. Ended up in 1 second, but these were the first ones to get their applications in. So congratulations to you guys for being the fastest registered. And now we're going to show you some cards with numbers, and it'll show you how long you've been involved as a school with Battle of the Books. Prelims counts. You didn't have to make it to the nationals. Whose first year is it here? Whose first year competing in Battle of the Books is this year? Stand up. Okay, everyone, sit down. Whose second year is it? Oh, wow, quite a few people are second year players. Please sit down. Who's a third year player? Who's been here 3 years playing with Battle of the Books? Fantastic. Sit down for me. Now, who is playing for a 4th year? One person. How fantastic. All right, let's talk a little bit more about these chaperones and their years of experience and how long they've been supporting Battle of the Books. Again, this doesn't necessarily just mean the nationals competition. You could also have just attended preliminaries and count. So the supervisors, if you could stand, please. Thank you. Yep. All supervisors, please stand. Beth, you too. Stand on up, girlfriend. Stand up. All chaperones. Any chaperones. At least 1 chaperone, please stand. I can't see them all. I see you sitting back there, Casey. Get up. Get up. I see you. There's nobody's gonna be shy around here. All right, you better stay standing. If it is your second year, if it is not your second year, so if it is less than your second year, please sit down. 3rd year that you've been with Battle of the Books. If it is not your 4th year yet, as the numbers come up, if it surpasses the number of years you've been involved, please sit down. Who's been involved for 6 years? Okay, we've got a couple of people still saying, oh, you've been involved for a while, you don't count. All right, who's been involved for 7 years? Ooh, 1 more player. Gosh, you've actually been involved much longer than that, since 2007. Yeah, 2007. That was when it was founded with 4 schools, and then Gallaudet ultimately took it over, so you've been involved 13 years now. Wow. So you're 13 years. Yeah, you're never allowed to leave. Obviously, you're teaching the right subject. I'm going to show the 4 books for the buff category. If you liked the book, stand up. If you did not like it, remain seated. Maybe you loved all 4. Maybe there was one you liked more than others. Okay, so this is no right or wrong answer here, just for you to answer. The refugee. Great. Be seated. American Revolution. The Thrifty Guide to American Revolution. Hey, not many people liked it. Remember, you gotta stand up if you liked it. Unbound. Great. Okay, please be seated. And the last one, you don't know everything. Jillian. Great, be seated. Now let's talk about blue. Again, you can vote more than once if you like. Forget Me Not. Wow, everybody seems to have liked Forget Me
That's
Not.
my favorite.
Please be seated. Hello Universe. Okay, seems like a fair number liked it. Please be seated. Monster. Who liked monsters? Stand up. Not bad. Okay, not bad. All right. Steph Soto, Taco Queen. Seems to be good. The first two, Hello Universe and Forget Me Not, seem to be the most popular. It's very good for us as adults to see which books you like. It kind of helps guide us for future book choices. Really, we have 5 competition rooms, and we will show you those. Tomorrow there will be 4. And in the afternoon, we will host the championship only in Elstad Auditorium. Unfortunately, it was booked for some of the other events, so we're going to have to wait to get to that until the afternoon on Sunday. Old Gym is one of the locations for the competitions. It's right next to the hotel. It is a historic building on campus. Are you familiar with Old Gym? OLEJIM?
Yeah, because it used to be an old gymnasium, and gym, J-I-M, sounds like gym, G-Y-M.
Right, so they would spell it one way or the other because when read off of the lips, it looks the same. We also will be hosting competitions in the Gallaudet Museum in Chapel Hall, which was recently renovated and very beautiful. We will also be hosting them in this room, the Student Academic Center multi-purpose room. So you can be asking where this competition room is because you're sitting in it now. SAC 2212, which is also in this building, but around the corner and upstairs. It's a smaller room. And then the last competition space will be Elstad Auditorium, as I mentioned. It's on the front corner of campus. It comfortably seats several hundred people, and it will be for the championship only that will be using that space. Now let's get to the important stuff. It's the rules and all the rules. Even with Alice in Wonderland, who loves gifts? Big fan? I love gifts too. And rules are boring, so I thought I would show them via gift to help make sure that you guys remember it this weekend. Make sure that you are staying with your team and your chaperone at all times, please. Again, remember the rabbit at the beginning of the opening ceremony, right? The rabbit was late. You can't be late for these competitions now. You've got to be on time. Have fun, but this is not the place to get too wild. Of course, we would like you to be respectful of the property here at Gallaudet University, especially with the rooms downstairs. Gallaudet was giving us permission to be able to use that room, and that is the first time that we have been able to do so. It's a game room that has ping pong, foosball, video games, pool, oversized Jenga, and if we destroy it, we won't be able to use it again in the future. So everybody will know then that it is your fault, and you will have to list your names for everyone to see. You will have to wear we've got some badges. Your badges, your name badges with the yellow lanyards are what's going to get you access to the game room, okay? That was for the teams only. Unfortunately, we know you need a break from your families from time to time, right? And those families need a little bit of a break too. I see some emphatic yeses in the crowd. There's diverse communication needs amongst this group, right? Some people use their voice to speak, some people cue, some people use American Sign Language. We recognize everyone's needs. There are deaf, blind people using pro-tactile communication this weekend, and we recognize all of those language needs and the need to learn from one another. When you go into your hotel room, it is not yours. Don't enter any other person's hotel room with the exception of your own. If you would like to meet up and hang out with someone, then it needs to happen in the lobby. We're not dividing up floors between male and female any longer. We've just decided to establish the policy that you cannot enter one another's rooms. You can only go in your own hotel room. way to lock the door from the inside. There's a latch. But unfortunately, if you do that and there's an emergency, we won't be able to get in. So please do not latch the interior safety latch in your hotel rooms. I don't know that you can see this very well, but she is swimming and seemingly struggling to do so. And we put this up here to remind you to drink more water. And even when you think you might be swimming because you drank so much, drink some more. On the first floor, there is a glass station with water that you can fill up and get water from. If there is the unlikely event of a fire, we would like you to know what to do in the event of that emergency. You will go down the staircases located on either side of the building, and you need to be at least 25 feet away from the building. If you could be close to Pete Hall, if you come out the front across the street, that would be perfect. There are exits on both sides of the building. Make sure that you go to your room and note those exit locations that are closest to you. So for this weekend, with the schedule, we wanted to make sure that we noted some of the events that were happening. Okay, here we are now at the opening ceremonies. We are about to finish up and everybody's going to get cupcakes. Those cupcakes were not made by just any company, mind you. They are made by a deaf-owned company. Rosemary Blanton is the owner of said business and has made those cupcakes for us to be able to enjoy this evening. And she is, in fact, a deaf business owner. Who likes dodgeball? We're going to go play dodgeball and have some rock climbing opportunities. The balls are not heavy or designed to hurt you. They are soft enough that everyone should be able to play. I love dodgeball myself, so I'm very
Slime balls?
very excited to play with you. I do not know a slime ball. Let me back up just a little bit and talk about the cupcakes. We've got plain ones as well as gluten-free cupcakes. We also have vegan cupcakes as well for those, and dairy-free for those who have those dietary restrictions. So once we're done with rock climbing and dodgeball, around 8:30, we'll shoo everyone, 9:30, we'll shoo everyone back to the hotel. And the one important time to note here is curfew is 10 p.m. For those of you who have come, you know my sign for curfew. What do I sign for curfew? Right here, right along the line of the neck. And I sign curfew like this because everyone knows if you come year after year, a lot of people like to keep their heads out of their hotel room, and I will stand there and be careful. I might have my axe, and there you are, you're decapitated. What are you going to do? Test me. Don't people try to test me last year? Listen, I'm standing out there. So I don't suggest it. I don't suggest keeping that head out. You'll have a busy day tomorrow. You'll start with breakfast. It opens at 8, but you can go as early as 7:45 if you'd like to go earlier. The blue team most especially, because I believe you have an early start time. The hospitality room will be open in between the hours of 9 and 4 for families and volunteers. We have 2 of them, both in the game room and SAC 1010. We'll have our buff and blue matches at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. respectively. The Gallaudet bookstore will be open on the weekend from 11 to 3 for you all to be able to take advantage of as well. Once we're done with lunch, we've got the buff and blue matches 3. And we will announce the brackets here in this room at 4 p.m. so that you know what the schedule looks like for Sunday and who will be playing who. Once we make that announcement, we're going to have a dinner break. And we will have a DC night tour that we will take off for at about 8 p.m. if weather permits. Last year it was a little too cold, but it seems like the weather is going to be on our side this weekend, so we're going to be able to do that. We'll return around 10 p.m. on the buses at curfew. Remember my sign, curfew will be at 10:30. We've got something cool planned next. We've got a bonus for tomorrow. You see that tea party? No. Starbucks. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. We do have a Starbucks here that is run by deaf individuals. individuals who signed. It's the first signing Starbucks in the world. In the United States. I didn't realize they had other locations throughout the world.
Malaysia was first.
I
second.
stand corrected. We are the first signing Starbucks in the continental United States. The manager, the employees, everyone there is deaf or signs fluently. We have a shuttle service set up so that you all can go over there and be able to take advantage of that opportunity. You see the mug, the coffee mug that's pictured here? They're very hard to buy because they are often out of stock. So you might want to call and see if they have any available. We're hoping that they will have some this weekend for you. They said that they would have some in stock this weekend. So, unfortunately, they do limit you to one purchase per person, to be fair. This is our Sunday schedule. Breakfast will remain the same. We'll open it up just a little bit earlier for those players who have early matches. The rest of the afternoon is the semifinals, so there'll be no other breakout matches in the afternoon. And the hospitality room will no longer be open past 11 a.m. So we'll be moving down into our bracket from quarterfinals to semifinals, and that will take most of our morning. Lunch for the families, you're gonna go to the Bison luncheon for teams and families. If you don't know where that is, please see me afterward. And then we'll have the semifinals after that. We will then have our Blue Championship match. That will be in Elstad at 2 p.m. The Buff Championship at 3:15. Everyone should be there. Make sure you leave your team t-shirts on. I know a lot of people are eager to change once their matches are over. If you want to, just make sure you're wearing it to the finals matches at the end. We will have the award ceremony and dinner, and then move out to the social outing, which will be Alter Zone Laser Tag, which should be super fun. We've reserved the entire building for you all to be able to play in. So once we've done the laser tag, we will come back, and I've got curfew, if you'll remember, at 11 p.m. The final day of Battle of the Books, we will sadly say goodbye. Monday morning, we will send you off, but let's not think about that yet. We're just getting the weekend started, and we want to have some fun before we get there, right? And now, a very merry unbirthday to you. Who's it? Do you know whose birthday it was yesterday? Whose was it? Was there a birthday?
That was mine.
Happy birthday. Even though it was your birthday yesterday, we'll still make sure we get you a cupcake. I double checked to make sure there were no birthdays, because if there were, I would just have to throw all the unbirthday cupcakes away. However, we want to make sure that the teams get their cupcakes first. So family members, if you could please just wait back until all students have theirs and teams are taken care of, and then you can dive on in there as well. Is it your birthday today? I don't know about all that. I might be having to double check. Yep. Teams, if you could go ahead and head on back and grab